Hi, my name is Håkon Kornstad and I would like to tell you a little bit about my new album. I'm a Norwegian saxophonist and also a singer, and in 2009 I was quite established on the European jazz scene when I really heard something that blew me away, and it changed my life. This was in New York, and a friend of mine took me to the Metropolitan Opera and we heard the Cavalleria Rusticana, and I really just loved this genre. I didn't know that I liked opera before, and none of my jazz colleagues liked it either, but suddenly I was there and I felt my spine tingling, and I started crying. And I didn't know what to do with this kind of music. Maybe I could play it on my saxophone or work with some opera singers. But then I felt the urge, and I knew that I actually had some sort of a voice inside of me. And some couple of weeks later I was in this soprano's studio in New York. Her name is Pamela. She's a great teacher, and we found out I have a tenor voice, and it has operatic capabilities. And then I was able to plunge into all of the music I really liked with this newfound genre of mine. And I was able to sing all these tenor arias. And this I did, and I applied for the Norwegian Opera Academy and got in as their oldest student ever. And then I guess I was starting to look for similarities between opera and jazz. And when I started doing that, I found these old shellac albums, these shellac recordings with the old tenors from the golden days. And they reminded me a little bit of jazz in the way that they treated this material, not so traditionally, not so classically, but maybe almost like folk music, almost like something they just wrote themselves. I mean, just listen to Beniamino Gili singing Donna non vidi mai from Manolesco by Puccini. I mean, to me, this is up there with John Coltrane and Miles. It is powerful, it is fresh, and no wonder why a jazz musician would fall in love with it. And then I got the idea to start my own ensemble, and I wanted to explore this music. I wanted to delve into this repertoire and sing whichever arias I wanted to sing.
Quando spunta la luna a mare chiare, pure li pisce fanno l'amore. Se ne vota la lonna dell'umare, per la priezza cambiano colore. Quando spunta la luna a mare chiare, a mare chiare c'è sta una festa, la passione mia c'è tuzzurea. Nugarova lo adora, in alto alla testa passa l'acqua per sotto e murmulea, a marchiare in cesta una finestra. Oh marchiare, c'è sta una finestra.
To get the sounds of strings and a little bit of woodwind, this old wooden sound, I choose a harmonium played by the fantastic Sigbjørn Apeland. And then I needed a bass, and for this I asked my old friend from the band Wibuti, Per Sanussi, and we needed an open drummer, which was bound to be Øyvind Skarbø from Bergen. And a little later on I heard from one of the rooms at the opera school someone playing beautiful jazz, and I opened the door, and there was the continuum player from our opera, Baroque opera, and he turned out to be a nice improviser, and he joined on cembalo or harpsichord in the band, and his name is Lars Henrik Johansen.
Fermant les yeux, je vois là-bas une humble retraite, une maisonnette toute blanche au fond des bois. Sous cette tranquille sombrage, l'éclair est joyeux risant, où se mirent les feuillages. Chantait avec les oiseaux.
And so I didn't write any arrangements for the musicians. I just wanted us to discover what I feel was this obvious link between these beautiful opera melodies and Scandinavian jazz. That link had to be there somewhere, but we had to find it ourselves, and we had to discover it together as a group, which would make the music more organic and much better, I thought. So I just handed out the original opera scores, and we started playing around with it. We also listened a lot to these old shellac recordings, and I remember one of the first rehearsals that we had in Bergen, and I remember this feeling of, you know, my spine really tingling, and I think we did Nadir's aria from the Pearl Fishers by Bizet, and this was this magical thing that just happened, and I thought, boom, we have it. We have something that is really ours, and this can really be done. You know, it's like entering a musical minefield to go into a territory like this, because there are so many possible disasters and so much, you know, taste-wise that can go wrong. So we have tried a lot and we have discarded a lot of music. I don't think that the most dramatic opera material will do very well in this band. We tend to pick the laments, the songs for this round, for this album we did. But you know, we are keeping on adding more and more repertoire to our music, and also as my voice training progresses, so that I can sing more and more and sing it hopefully nice, we will take on more opera repertoire in the future, I think.
I baci che t'ho dato, fogli alimenta.
I had to put the saxophone aside for quite a while and then work on the basic technique of classical singing, and then when I felt I had something established, I could bring the saxophone on again, but then I had to change the saxophone a little bit. So I think Tenor Battle is a nice title for the first album that we do with my project. It's also a title about finding something that has been hiding inside of you for so many years, and then trying to free it, you know, to get it out. So I think it's also an inspiring album, that it's never too late for anyone. My dream for the future, to make music for everyone. I want this music to reach people who didn't necessarily like jazz or didn't think that they liked opera, and that they can find something in between here, and that they can come to our concerts and see how we make music. Right now I'm working on some new arrangements for an orchestra, and of course I need and I would love to progress as a singer, so this is why I also go to New York to see good old Pamela and take some more lessons. So the tenor battle continues.